Hello YouTube, I'm Vince White. I am an employment attorney. On this channel, we answer publicly posted questions from YouTube users, getting folks the answer they need from an employment attorney. We have a question from YouTube user Dejai380. Aom. I have no idea how to say your username, so I just made something up. I hope it's an approximation of how you felt that would be pronounced. Sincerely, I'm not trying to make fun of your name or anything. I just didn't know how to say it. Okay. Hey Vince, what are the next steps after obtaining your right to sue letter? Okay. Quick background information here on the question. A right to sue letter, generally speaking, is going to be a letter received from the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, popularly known as the EEOC, right? And that right to sue letter is going to grant you the ability to file your case in federal court within 90 days. Now, quick note here, there are some state and local agencies in some areas of the country that also issue something that they refer to as a right to sue letter. I'm not currently talking about that, and if Dejai 380 was talking about that, then this answer is not for that, because I am not allowed to answer your state law questions in most jurisdictions in the U.S. That would be overstepping, and the bar associations would come and they would take me away. Some would say rightfully so. Now, assume we're talking about the EEOC, right to sue letter issued by the federal government, the federal agency, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. That right to sue letter grants you, again, 90 days to get your case filed in federal court. Instantly, people are going to comment in this video, well, but I didn't file because I was sick, or I didn't file because, they were pressuring me, or I didn't file because I settled my case, but I don't want to settle my case, and a million other reasons. I'm not going to tell you that it's impossible to beat the 90-day statute of limitations in the right to sue letter. I'm not going to tell you it's impossible. I'm going to tell you it is incredibly unlikely. That 90 days is generally going to be a hard and fast rule. I'm not telling you that you won't have some kind of situation that crops up. I am telling you, don't call me about the situation, because I don't believe it's going to work, and I don't believe your arguments, and I'm not going to help you with that. So you have 90 days, and you best respect that 90 days. If you want your case to be safe and to be filed, you will need to get it filed in federal court within 90 days of the day you receive that right to sue letter. But further, I have videos on this channel about proving the day that you receive it, right? The day that you receive it, it's a really good idea to take steps to ensure that you can prove the day you receive it, because it is entirely possible the defense counsel will argue, ooh, this is too late. Yeah, you're too late. You're over 90 days. We don't believe you about when you received the letter. That is something that gets litigated from time to time. So prove the day that you received it to whatever extent you're capable of doing so. Really, truly. And keep that evidence and provide it to your attorney. Now, Dejai380 asked us, after you receive that right to sue letter, which we just kind of spoke about, what are your next steps? I would urge you to queue up 2 playlists on this channel. The playlist about finding and obtaining an employment attorney, and the playlist about evaluating employment attorneys. Then go about scheduling 3 to 5 free consultations with attorneys. If you got the time, do 10, do 20, whatever you got the time for. Take the time, do the work, and just talk to local employment attorneys. Get a feel for what your options are locally. Your local options are your best options, almost always, right? They're going to be way cheaper than the national firms. I don't know what all the national firms are charging these days or anything like that, but generally speaking, it is my understanding that national firms tend to be more expensive than local firms, because the national firms, for a variety of reasons, ranging from they fly attorneys around the country like us to they like money, are generally going to be more expensive, right? So your local options, they're not flying people around the country. They're not putting teams of attorneys up in nice hotels wherever you are, right? Like, it's going to be cheaper. They can just say, yep, we're already here. This is a good case. We'd like to represent you. We can give you a better deal than those national firms. Awesome. If they can do a good job, they're better. They're better situated to help you if they can do a good job where you are as local firms, right? Really, really look locally. If you don't like what you find locally, fine. Expand your search to the national firms if you must. But look locally first. Cannot stress enough, right? Not that national firms don't want your cases, and frankly, I'm only speaking for one of them here. It's not that I don't want to represent you, it's that I want you to get a better deal, right? If you're in an area with no options for employment attorneys, great. Give me a call, right? Or if you hate your options locally, you think they're all on the payroll, or you don't trust them, or they're saying weird things like you were asking for that sexual harassment, stuff like that. Listen, there's some really bad attorneys in this country, right? Fine, call the national firms. There's a couple. But my advice to you, Jai 380, is find a local attorney, evaluate that attorney using the playlist, package your case up to be appealing to the attorney using the other playlist, and don't drag your feet, right? That firm is going to want as much time as you can give them to get that case filed in federal court. That is not a small undertaking. That is a huge undertaking. There's a lot of work that goes in getting a case prepped for filing in federal court. And if you are just giving them 2 weeks to get it filed, some firms are going to tell you to pack your bags and go just based on that, right? I have certainly had conversations with people who had like 2 days left in their right to sue letter, and I was like, listen, here's the deal. You got 2 days left, and I've got to go to a wedding tomorrow. I'm not going to skip my wedding because you fucked around, right? And got down in the last 2 days in your right to sue letter. So I'm not going to take your case. That person gave me a bad review. That person was very angry at me. Can't help you. You gotta give the firms time to get the work done. This is not McDonald's, right? We're not interested in, well, I got a coupon. Nah. There's no fast food here. There's no quick turnarounds. The work takes time. You have to give the firms time to add value and reduce risk. And that does not happen overnight, right? So there's no like, oh, I got 2 days left. I got a week left. I got 2 weeks left. No. If you're not in 2 weeks, you're already in the danger zone. Like, ideally, I want you to have a firm 2 months out. I want a firm to be able to work on your case for a full 2 months before they have to file it, if they feel they need to. That would be better for you, better for your case, a chance to add value, reduce risk. Let the firm earn their keep. Let them earn their percentage, right? For real. That, the Jai 380, is what I would view as the next steps in your fight if you've got your right to sue letter. I wish you the utmost luck. I wish you great success. I hope that you report to this channel that you crushed that employer. Yeah, crush. Oh, right? Really, truly. If this video was helpful, like, subscribe, comment down below. If it was not, tell me how I failed you. I will make a follow-up. I will track those comments and I will make you follow up. Remember, almost everybody works. Not everybody wins. Be smart out there.